Good day, grade 8 students. For today's lesson, we will be discussing measures of variability. For today's lesson, you should be able to solve for the measures of variability for ungrouped data. Let's define first what is measures of variability. When we say measures of variability or measures of variation, it is used to measure how spread the data is. In this particular topic, we are looking how far our raw data from the mean and how spread our data is. There are three components of measures of variation. The first one is range, second is variance, and lastly our standard deviation. When we say range, this is the difference of the highest and lowest data in a given set. Okay, so let's find the range of this given example. Our example is the quiz scores of selected students in grade 8A. We have 12, 15, 14, 13, 10, 11, and 12. To find the range, just subtract the lowest value from the highest value. As you can see, our highest value is 15 and our lowest value is 10. 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. Our range is 5. Next is variance. Variance is the average of the squared differences of the mean and each value in a dataset. It is normally denoted by the symbol sigma squared. For variance, we have the formula on the left side of the screen, which is the summation of the squared differences of the mean and each value in a dataset divided by the total number of data. To find the variance of a given set, we have three steps. The first step is to compute for the mean of the given set. Let's have a short recall in getting the mean of ungrouped data. To get the mean of ungrouped data, we should add all our raw data and divide it by the total numbers of data. When we add all our data, the answer would be 87 divided by the total number of data, which is 7. 87 divided by 7 is 12.43. In this given problem, 12.43 is our mean. Our second step is to compute for the mean deviation of the given set. For us to be systematic, let's have a 3-column table. On the first column is our raw data, and on the second column is the difference of the raw data and the mean, and on the third column is the squared of the second column. Okay, so let's take a look, or let's fill up the second column. To fill up the second column, subtract 12.43 on each data on our table. In this example, 12 minus 43. The answer would be negative 0.43. Continue this process until you reach the end. You will have 2.57, 1.57, 0.57, negative 2.43, negative 1.43, and negative 0.43. On the third column, just squared or just multiply to itself the value on the second column. We have negative 0.43. Just squared it or multiply it to itself, so the answer would be 0.18. So negative 0.43 multiplied to itself is 0.18. Continue this process until you reach the end. So you will have an end product of 6.60, 2.46, 0.32, 5.90, 2.04, and 0.18. To get the summation of these, just add all the data on the third column. The answer would be 17.68. That is our mean deviation of this given set. Always remember the sum of the mean deviation because we will use this on our third step. Our third step is to divide the sum of mean deviation with the total number of data. Earlier, our mean deviation is 17.68 divided by the total number of data, which is 7. 17.68 divided by 7 is 2.52. 2.52 is our variance. Lastly is the standard deviation. Standard deviation tells us how far the values in a dataset are from the normal. It is denoted by the symbol sigma. The formula for standard deviation is the same with the variance, except it has a square root. So the formula for the standard deviation is the square root of our variance. There are two steps in finding the standard deviation. The first one is to compute for the variance of a given data. On our given example earlier, the variance is 2.52, and let's find out what is the standard deviation of this given problem. Simply get the square root of the variance. The square root of 2.52 is approximately 1.59. 1.59 is our standard deviation in our dataset. Now it's your turn. Find the range, variance, and standard deviation of the given dataset. The height of a random students in grade 8 students in centimeter. We have 155, 160, 152, 153, 148, 150, and so on. I'll give you 2 minutes, pause the video, and later on we will reveal the answers. Here are the answers from the previous exercises. The value of the range is 12, the variance is 12.57, and the standard deviation is 3.55. Thank you and God bless.